is a safety centre?
A safety centre is a fantastic resource for young people to come along and to be given a series of scenarios where they can discuss and think about their personal safety. But the whole thing is designed to be very interactive and great fun.
I think it's good that you do a fun and enjoyable activity.
If there's a fire, to know what to do and when to do it.
Road safety and like about fires and all that.
Some people take drugs and I don't even know what comes with it.
What to do in a fire.
You would listen to somebody more that's been through it themselves.
They need to learn about how to cross the road safely.
If you learn the fun of it, it sticks out in your mind more.
The concept of bringing experts and scenarios together to allow people to come in and see what the risks are and how to avoid accidents is a good idea. We have more deaths in the 15 to 25-year-old age group from accidents than from all other causes.
I think it's all about early intervention. The earlier that we can become involved, intervene, assist, educate, that's what we want to do.
Safety centres are the way forward to engage with young people, to educate young people and to make a difference to society in Northern Ireland.
A young person that understands the risks that they're putting themselves in or encountering is going to be somebody that's much more responsible, and it could be the straightforward cost implications of them not sitting in casualty. So whether it's being approached by somebody in the park and being offered something that they shouldn't be taking, they know how to respond to that, and they know that it's quite all right to say no.
Home accidents account for 41% of all accidental injuries treated at accident and emergency departments.
The best way to stop an incident occurring is giving the people the skills and the knowledge to understand the risks of what they're doing.
I think there's a critical need, certainly for the young people that the Prince's Trust is trying to engage with. They've probably missed out on lots of the formal safety training that they may have had at school. And it's a real opportunity to make young people more aware, more responsible, and ultimately safer.
There are a whole raft of hazards that young people have to navigate their way through. The safety centre gives them an opportunity to think about that and to think of some of the consequences, but in a way that is enjoyable.
There's quite a bit of evidence that if you present people with information that helps them to identify what the risks are, that you can change people's behaviour and reduce the accident rate.
You've got to see the devastation of a family who've been told that their son or the wife or the husband is never coming home. I want to make sure that families in Northern Ireland don't have to suffer that week in, week out, and for me this is a real key step in helping achieve that.
Nearly half of all those killed or seriously injured on the roads are between 16 and 34 years old.
Young drivers do cause proportionally more crashes. They kill themselves and they kill other people, and that's a sad reality.
The true costs of every fatality in a road collision are around £1.88 million.
Every time my pager goes off, potentially that's a fatal of some sort somewhere in Northern Ireland. If we get this community safety centre right, we can deliver life-saving messages right across the community. And you know what? We might even deliver one to somebody in my family because none of us are immune.
It can cater for all age ranges, so you can have a P7 group in there 1 hour, and then next time you can talk to 16, 17-year-olds about drug and alcohol abuse. Great way to learn, and I think young people can experience something like that without necessarily feeling that it's a classroom.
We're very aware of the issues that young people face. We do our best to address a lot of those in-house, but the availability of a safety centre would be an excellent resource for us to work with and work alongside.
It would be a multi-agency approach. You would have input from the Coast Guard, from RNLI, Department of Justice, Ambulance, Health, Fire.
It can fundamentally change your life expectations, your family's life expectations, and your community's expectations, then that's got to be good for the emergency services, it's got to be good for the community, and it's got to be good for government, because it's all joined up, and that's why we've got to invest.
If the safety centres could prevent one road death a year, they have more than recouped any investment they've put into them.
Non-fatal accidental injuries cost £90 million per year in Northern Ireland.
Long term, there's a benefit in terms of the criminal justice system. For example, if you can divert a child from behaviours, potentially you're saving thousands and hundreds of thousands of pounds.
If we're successful, we can save lives. And if you can save lives, then it's worth the investment.
I don't think you'll find a better example of genuine partnership working in the whole of Northern Ireland, if not in the whole of Europe, by the time we finish these safety centres.